Hi, Katie Florio and Ashley Hodge here from the Clemson Insider, and today we have heard from several players talking about this weekend's past game against Kent State and then also the huge game coming up against Auburn. And not only was the game against Kent State big in a sense that we won, 56-3. It was the first game of the season. Everyone was excited. But it was also a very special moment for Dabo Swinney and his son Will, who played his first game in a Clemson uniform under his dad on Saturday.
Yeah, when we talked to Will Swinney, he just was so excited about getting that game over. He said it was a dream come true and how he had never run down the hill before during a game day. And I thought that was interesting because you would assume, the coach's son would be running down the hill, any game he could. But he had said that he wanted to wait until he was in a Tiger uniform, and that's exactly what he did. And he got to meet, his dad on the field and gave him a quick hug, probably a little embarrassed afterwards. But, so it was just a really great game for him, and that he got to be with his dad.
And that all really kind of goes back to the family atmosphere that Clemson is known for having. And Kendall Joseph touched on that today as well as far as the coaching staff.
Yeah, he said that the great thing about Clemson is that the coaching staff is here to stay. They're not looking out, to be the next head coach of somewhere else. This isn't the stepping stone for their careers, and they want to be at Clemson. And so the players get to develop relationships with them that are more than just football. They see them every day, and that they know that they're going to be here all 4 years that they stay. So that really just goes into, Coach Swinney and how great of a job he does getting these coaches in and really keeping them here.
And now the team will turn their focus toward a huge home game with Auburn this weekend, this Saturday. And, Kelly Bryant said today he's still calm and he's still confident. He knows that he still has those doubters out there, even, after the good performance he had against Kent State this past weekend. But, he just has to keep moving forward. He has to, have that tunnel vision and just keep going. And he really feels that he can do that.
I definitely think he can. He, performed very strong in that first game. They weren't getting, as much competition as they will in Auburn. But, on the defensive side, Christian Wilkins and Ryan Carter talked about that too, that, it wasn't the best test for them, but it was good to get the rustiness off, get the first game of the season out of the way and see what they can do for the big game on Saturday night. But it's a big game, and they just have to take it as, a small game and not get too anxious about it and just stay focused about one game at a time.
Keep up with the Clemson Insider's coverage of tomorrow's press conference of Coach Swinney, and then we will talk to several more players as well.